In this video we'll show you the secrets you need to apply to get accepted into your dream job as a software engineer. As we mentioned in the previous video, bootcamps are useless if we stop applying or not being interviewed. Recruiters need to reject 100 candidates for every new employee that possibly bribed through bootcamps. So, without us, recruiters will have to reject someone else from a bootcamp to justify it, or the hiring committee will scrutinize everyone, recruiters and technical interviewers alike, and realize they approved candidates based on very simple questions or performances that the bootcamp candidates didn't do well at all. We already know that the first step of our plan is to postpone the interview for a month, leaving recruiters with no one to reject. In the previous video, we explained how to convince them to postpone your interview, and we also told you that if you don't postpone it, you'll be rejected no matter how perfectly you perform. If you didn't pay for a bootcamp, it's almost impossible to move on to the next stage. Imagine recruiters in January unable to justify hiring bootcamp graduates. They might postpone the process, withholding the applications from the hiring committee and telling each bootcamp graduate that the committee is overwhelmed. However, the bootcamps that allegedly pay the bribes will be in crisis and demand immediate hiring, as they've already paid and are now losing money. Therefore, by the second month, the recruiters will be extremely stressed and forced to interview you and reject you as soon as possible. So, you'll have to ask for another month, knowing they won't grant it because they're backed into a corner. We suggest that for this new online meeting with the recruiter, you use one of the methods shown in the following video to record the conversation. There's no rule prohibiting candidates from recording their meetings with recruiters, but if they feel they're being recorded, they'll be terrified and likely to abandon the process. However, if you never tell them you're recording, they can't block or reject you. Because they never claim or confirm it, they have no legal grounds against anyone. And if they take action against you while being recorded, they know they could be exposed. But we must warn you, you shouldn't expose them. We can do it for you without revealing your identity, but we will reveal theirs. So, at the second meeting in February, or during your second month, you should tell them that we suggest you take a second month of practice. Tell them that in this video, we explain that recruiters who aren't taking bribes from bootcamps will give you that second month of practice, and that those who insist they can't give you that month have ulterior motives and have already decided to reject you, no matter how perfect your interview performance would be. Once you say this, some will be offended, and others will calmly say that these bribes don't exist. Those who act offended are the ones who are possibly taking bribes, and of those who act calmly, at least 50% will be recruiters with a lot of self-control or who have already dealt with another candidate who told them about our video. So, you still won't know whether or not they're taking bribes. You can negotiate with them by saying you're very worried and that it's unfair to be rejected by interviewers who affirm your performance was poor when it was excellent, and then block you for another 6 months. If they ask if you're recording them, just repeat the phrase FBI agents always use, "I am not qualified to confirm or deny that statement, so legally you cannot reject me." If they continue to pressure you with hostile responses and threaten to take action against you, cite the Fifth Amendment to the United States Constitution. Even if they contact you from outside the United States, the company they represent is obligated to uphold the US Constitution, and therefore, so are they. Citing the Fifth Amendment is a bit of an exaggeration, but if necessary, they can't contradict it or reject you for citing it. Therefore, they'll have no choice but to refrain from acting against you, neither during that meeting nor in subsequent interviews. So, if you ask for a month's notice, then a second month, and make them feel like you're recording them during the second meeting but don't confirm anything, they certainly won't affect your performance from then on, and they'll give you the job if you perform at least 60% of the way you could, as if you were blindfolded. In the next video, we'll suggest how you can record the meetings without them controlling it, and in another video, we'll give you an example of how to confront the recruiter so they put you in the bootcamp interview group because they had no other option. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. This also helps more software engineers stay informed about current trends. Remember, by sharing this video and the next one on your social networks, we can all work together to beat bootcamps in 2026.